Hey everybody, what's going on? Sorry, I haven't been posting much lately. Really doesn't have really much to say, and I've been in a little bit of a funk when it comes to um, doing things that I usually enjoy. It's just really been pretty much veg on the couch and watch TV and get high. But get high is whether I'm happy or sad, so that doesn't really factor into the equation. And everybody and their mother is all over Trump and all that stuff. I don't really have anything more to add to that, except that just because I question the president or question authority doesn't mean I don't support them. It's our duty as Americans to question things, to question authority, question the government, keep it in check, you know? Um, I mean, I think all these little fucking trying to wheedle every word and things like that is stuff that you didn't like it when the Republicans were doing it to you, and why should these people like it now that you're doing it to them? This president, dissecting every single word. Yeah, well, I don't think wiretap is I don't think he meant it in quotations and whatever the spin is, but whatever, dude. Anyway, really, what shit I seen on the news this week. Some fucking asshole down here lost a king cobra. It was in his house, and then it wasn't in his house anymore. And it's a fucking deadly venomous snake in the middle of some white trash neighborhood. Or maybe, I don't know, I shouldn't say white trash neighborhood. The guy fucking definitely looked like white trash. Just like some surfer dude with a fucking tank full of snakes in his house. I don't understand these fucking people. Why do you have to keep these fucking things? I mean, it's not a zoo. You fucking got a bunch of snakes in your fucking shitty apartment that are fucking poisonous. Crates and crates of them. And this is the second time somebody's fucking poisonous fucking snake just happened to fucking get out of its cage. And not to mention the fact that Florida, people don't learn their lesson. I mean, maybe they just don't care. But we have pythons in the Everglades that are eating fucking alligators. Yes, pythons in the Everglades, they're so predominant and they're so vicious, they will eat an alligator. And it's not, it was like, I guess they say back in the 2000s, there was a few big hurricanes that came through and they hit South Florida really bad. And a lot of the animals, a lot of the snakes, a lot of things people were keeping escaped. Now, you know what happens, if they're not indigenous to our environment, so obviously if they're a better predator, they're going to take over. I don't want to live with fucking pythons and fucking cobras. It's bad enough we got coral snakes and shit like that, and rattlers. I mean, that's fucking crazy. I mean, Florida has some poisonous shit, but it's going to be like Australia soon, man, where fucking everything is trying to eat you. The one guy last year who lost the snake, I forgot how many weeks it was gone, and it ended up cuddled up in somebody's fucking house, which I would have fucking shot the fucking dude if his snake showed up in my fucking house. But he's actually facing charges this year, but not because he had any illegal reptile or but for endangering public safety because his snake got out. I don't know what they're going to do with this guy with the king cobra. Last year, the guy supposedly had all the licenses and stuff, but he was a shifty motherfucker who had charges against him beforehand and shouldn't have had really been keeping anything like that. But, of course, it's like everything else with the system. You get a slap on the wrist and you do whatever you want for a lot of those things, Put a whole neighborhood in danger every day by having a poisonous snake in your house. That would not, which, you don't fucking properly care for. Your pets escape. I get that. Realize that if you have animals in your house, they might escape. My dog gets out of the yard all the time. Well, not all the time, but dogs do get out, and cats and shit like that. Think about it. Now you got a fucking dangerous predator running around your neighborhood scaring the fuck out of folks. People in this guy's neighborhood don't want to leave their houses. And it's been not freezing cold like in the north, but down here where I am, a little bit of North Florida, it's been cold enough to get like 30 degrees at night the last few days. So that snake is going to look for someplace warm, going to want to cuddle up. They sense heat. Next thing you know, it's in somebody's fucking house, behind somebody's water tank, sitting in the toilet. I've heard about snakes winding up in the toilet. And, but they sense anything warm. What if it decides to fucking cuddle up next to you? What if it decides to get in the corner and a baby is running around? I mean, this isn't something that I think is, end of the world devastating or anything. I just think it's fucked up. People are dumb. And when you fucking have animals that aren't indigenous to this country and you keep them as pets or as things, or, these guys, I guess most of them, these are animal traders. They make money off of this shit, legally or illegally. I mean, hey, even my cousin up in New York one time said he came down to Daytona just to go to a reptile swap because he was into reptiles. And he was like, dude, man, you can get anything in Florida. Yeah, you can get guns, poisonous animals, crystal meth, bath salts, Florida, what I mean? Anyway, hope everybody is doing good. Hope everything is going well. Keep keeping on, man. Peace.